Tonight's greatness in barbecue entertainment is partnered with the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, the barbecue store in Hempstead, the Chupacabra Throwdown, Team Cosmos Q Products, Full Printing Wraps and Graphics, We Branded Promotions, Texas Oil Dust, Team Rec Tech, Texas Original Charcoal, the Navy SEAL Danny Dietz Memorial Classic, Texas Chrome Heroes Foundation, Pinkerton's Barbecue, K&R Pipeline Services, Smokin' Magic, All Fired Up Cook-Off, Laredo Roofing Solutions, Half-Fast Cookers, and the Chopping Block in Webster and Victoria. Thank you for supporting the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box. I call it bass boat.
Bass boating?
If you ever seen a bass boat go down the water and everything like that?
Oh, and he nailed it. Oh, shit. Hashtag bass boat.
Hey, we got no more beer here.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
Hey, what's up? I'm Cosmo, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show. So grab a drink, park your ass, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a thing.
It's a what?
So Smokin' Gooder Show.
It is a So Smokin' Gooder Show. All right. Are you ready? Yep. You can handle this? Here we go. 3.
I'm First Class Barbecue Robert Smith, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show.
You said it wrong, dummy. Do it again.
So Smokin' Gooder Show.
One more time.
So Smokin' Gooder Show.
What's up, family? This is the Barbecue Dad, Jody Flanagan, and you're watching the So Smokin' Gooder Show, baby. Lucky you, you old SOB.
Are you ready to turn up the heat?
1, let's go!
Because you've just tuned in to the one and only So Smokin' Gooder Show. We're coming to you live from Bullhorn Barbecue headquarters in Cypress, Texas. This is the show where we talk all things barbecue and brews, and you better believe we're here to have a good time. Get ready for the man who knows barbecue like the back of his hand, the guy who can tell you the difference between an IPA and a stout blindfolded, and the life of every party, your barbecue pitmaster and the host with the most, Rob Arocha. Whether you're part of the Gooder Gang or just here for the special guests, barbecue competition updates, or maybe even to rate some boxes, strap in, fire up those smokers, and crack open a cold one, because the So Smokin' Gooder Show starts now.
What is up, everybody? Let me turn down this microphone. My goodness. How you guys doing? It's a little after 8 o'clock on a Wednesday, and we got a special show tonight. I said it earlier in the comments earlier in the headlight. Hey, you win 3 in a row, you get on the show, and we got a special guest on tonight, Mr. Robert Smith with First Class Barbecue, just out there killing it right now. He's doing well, doing awesome. We'll talk to him about, getting so close last season for that auto qualify for the Jack, and now just coming out swinging in the next season, this season right now. Well, like they said, I am your show host, Rob Arocha. I'm coming back from being worldwide. Hashtag Bullhorn Worldwide. Got my camera not quite set. I'll get that here in just a minute. But before we get to any and all of that, it's time to introduce my co-host for the evening. We're talking about the Pit Father, Mr. Eddy Morales. Let's bring him in right now.
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? How are you, my man?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Nice of you to join us in the last minute. This is my board now. This is how we're doing. I feel like I'm back with Case. We're like, no conversations all week, bro. Nothing. No conversations. And then it's like, all right, is he going to show? Is he going to show? There he is. Let's go. How's it going?
My other laptop's acting up, bro. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. So
your phone acting up too, bro? Is the phone acting up?
No, my phone's fine. Actually, my screen broke. I can't see messages.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it this week. How are you doing, my man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, bro. Just working.
Well, it's good to see you. How's business? I bet you're busy as all get out.
Pretty busy, man. Pretty busy, but
for those that don't know, I'm in the crane business. Eddy, what business are you in?
I actually own a construction company.
Owns a construction company. We haven't even talked about that. If you need some, can people just hit you up and say, hey, I need my she shed fixed?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We do everything, man. Drywall, paint.
I was just fucking with you.
Windows, doors. I mean,
all right.
All renovations, interior, exterior, all that stuff.
All right. Well, I'm excited about tonight's show. Robert Smith coming off 3 grand championships in a row. Hey, 3 in a row, you get on the show pretty much is the motto this week. So we'll get him on there. I know he's been primed up. He's been priming since about 4 p.m. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm glad you guys are in early because, it's going to go quick and dirty, quick and fast. Just real quick, let's do a recap from me. I was traveling. I did a show last week from Georgia. We had some technical difficulties, but if you guys showed up for that, shout out to Chef Greg Muller for that. How about 2 weeks ago? Shout out to the KCBS judge, Eric Cantrell, who come on and gave some great tips as far as how to lay out a box, what they're looking for. See a KCBS judge, what they're, when they see a box, what exactly he's looking for. He's a certified master judge. And I give some special props and shout outs to producer Ty and Eddy Morales from the Pit Father. That was the very first So Smoking Gooder show that was done without me. And what number are we at? Ty, get in here, man. Get in here, my man.
What's up?
What number are we on to this week?
279.
All right. So we had 276 shows. That was 2 shows ago, where I've always been a part of these shows. So I was like, I am very happy to give the reins because I trust you guys to Ty and Eddy, and you guys did a phenomenal job. Shout out to the guest that week, which was JP. Ty, you learned how to say Perrin. JP Perrin from Bourbon and Blues. That was a great show. I got to watch that show on the way back from Japan, and I was very proud, happy to see. And now it's giving me ideas. I was like, man, I can take some time off now. It's kind of cool, man. This is kind of nice. I can take some time off, just hand over the reins, and let producer Ty and Eddy pick the guest.
You guys are the talent, absolutely. We can do it all.
No, it was very entertaining. You guys made me laugh. JP was a great guest. Eddy, you asked great questions. Ty, you kind of, just kept the show rolling. Very happy. I'd love to see more of this. What do you guys think?
Next time you go to Japan, bro.
No, I'm just talking about, hey, I need a couple weeks off. Let's get some guests in here. Y'all line it up. Y'all handle it. This is perfect, man. This is awesome. Somebody says I got to meet Ty. Oh, Sergio, he got to meet you. Not I want to meet him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I made sure that once I found out who that was, I introduced myself. There was a lot of people calling me out either by the producer Ty or had known me from the Tomball VFW or even being associated with the Danny Dietz last year. So I had a great time. It was fun to see everybody, and it was great to cook with Carlos.
Awesome. And y'all did pretty well. Y'all got some walks out there. I appreciate that. Was great to see. Oh, he's got
13th place chicken, baby.
I love it. Eddie, how'd you do out there at the Danny's Memorial Classic?
Man, I think I had a first place pork.
There you
yeah.
go. There you
Yep.
go.
9th overall.
Good job, my man. Good job. I didn't do well. I got 11th place chicken, and then that'll
They
be it.
killed, and Eddie gave good box ratings. Eddie was in a good mood when you were gone. He gave like
I was in a
he gave
great
like
mood.
2 or 3 10s.
All right, now's the time we normally give shout outs to the Gooder Gang, but instead of this time where we're going to give shout outs, which we will, we'll highlight some of your comments. So keep them coming. If you got questions for the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Robert Smith of First Class BBQ, now's the time to put them in the comments. Ty will star them and we'll ask them in just a moment. But we got a special guest to start the show. I teased it real quick. Jimmy Edmondson with Mr. Keen sharpening knives. I know there's a word in there. Ty, put his logo up in the comments down there in the bottom. We're gonna get Jimmy in. I think Pitt Father just kind of checked out for just a minute, but let's drop Eddie and let's bring Jimmy in. I want to talk to Jimmy real quick. There he is, Mr. Jimmy Edmondson, Mr. Keen Sharpening Services. How are you doing, my man?
Doing great. What is up, Gooder Gang?
Thank you for being a part of this show, watching the show, interacting with the show. I appreciate it. I always say the Gooder Gang is the best part of the show. But we're bringing you on special right now for a couple of reasons. Thank you for being a part of the show, not only as a viewer and a watcher and a commentator and a contributor, but now you decided to help us out, right, and help us do the show. So we're excited to have this partnership with you. But not only that, you've got something cool to introduce to the Gooder Gang, which is coming up with the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads.
Yes.
Tell me why you wanted to be a part of the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, first off.
So, I went there last year and sharpened knives. Got there on Friday evening and worked till late, and then all day Saturday, sharpening on the back of the truck. And I had a fantastic time. And saw what a fantastic cook-off that was. We had never gone. We always had something else going on that weekend, so we had never actually been to the Briscoe cook-off. And
Really?
Never made it. It was always on the list, but
Right.
something always prevented us from going. And got to meet. I'd met Wade before. We'd met Wade at other cook-offs, but anyway. I did real well there. Everybody was great. Everybody wanted their knives sharpened. They wanted to be, 100% for their turn-ins. And I just wanted to give something back to that cook-off. So I talked to Wade over the summer, and he was open. And so we designed and had a buckle made for Grand Champion. So Grand Champion at the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off this year will get a buckle, and it is a nice one.
Well, I understand you might have already had it done and produced, and all the layout is happening.
It is.
Did we get a chance, Ty? Did we get a chance to get a picture of that buckle yet? Oh, look at that sucker right there! Oh my God, you got the logo in the center.
Absolutely.
You got Uvalde, Texas,
Yep.
Grand Champion 2024. That is a beautiful buckle. And as far as buckles go, I mean, there's some good. There's, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo's got a great one. San Antonio Rodeo's got a great one. But man, that just from seeing that on screen right there, and you got it in your hand. I know you're kind of dark right now. You sitting in your man cave right there, or the bat cave? There we go, right there. That's a big ass buckle, my man.
Upside down. Sorry.
Can you go closer to the camera and get some of that? There we go. There we go. Kind of move it up and down so we can see some of that shine on that thing.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
There you go.
The lighting in here is really bad, but I don't have a professional studio lights like you guys do. But yeah,
like Eddie does.
I'm very.
My laptop died. Sorry.
Sorry, bro. Got to charge your phone, bro. You got to charge it.
Yeah.
I already know what happened. But Jimmy, that is awesome. So you called Wade, and Wade was all about it. Obviously, I mean, if anything to make. Wade has one of the best. Obviously, he's 2-time CBA Event of the Year. the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. Everybody knows what a special event that is here in Texas. It's one of the largest ones out there right now at 174 teams last year. So if we got some, if you guys are on the fence on doing this event, Eddie, talk about that event real quick before we get our boy Robert Smith on.
Well, I'm sorry. I was reading the comments.
Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off. Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads.
Well, you want me to say that was my favorite cook-off? Like I do every time. I love that cook-off. I can't wait, man. Yeah. One of the best cook-offs, I think. And I can't wait to do it. Definitely one of my favorites.
I know you were just out. Jimmy put his own money on this thing and providing a grand champion buckle to the winner. You know, they already have these great wooden trophies that it's iconic now in Texas. Now we've got a buckle added to being a grand champion on top of the cash, on top of the notoriety, on top of the, the success that comes along with it. And on top of those beautiful wooden trophies, now we have a buckle, sparkling one, a blingy one.
I know I got on time just to see it. So we're going to try our best to get that one.
Very nice. And lastly, before Jimmy gets out of here, because we got Robert coming up, Jimmy, talk about your knife sharpening services. You travel all across Texas at the moment, but
probably I would say 100 miles from Seguin is probably about as far as I go. I was in Sinton last Saturday morning. That was pretty good. I go to Victoria. I have quite a few cook-offs in Victoria. I go down there. This weekend, I'm going to go to Somerset Friday night and, Victoria Saturday morning. So,
is there a way to get your schedule so people know that you might be there?
Boy, I really should put it on my website and my Facebook, but I'm just not very good at social media. I'm actually looking for a social media guy, if y'all know anybody. Other than maybe put it up here every Wednesday, I tell people all the time when I hand them my cards, don't be bashful. If you want to know if I'm going to be at that cook-off you're going to this weekend, just shoot me a text and I'll see.
That's a good idea. You can post it in the comments where you're going to be, where you feel you're going to be, because it's not only one contest. You hit one and you move on if they're in that area, right? So you could hit what's the most.
Weekend before last, I went to Moore on Friday night. And then Saturday morning, I went to Beeville and Goliad, both.
All right, there you go.
If they're close enough on Saturday, I can hit two, provided there's enough cook-offs.
And your rates, which I always feel like you should be charging a little more, but your rates are very, very accommodating, man.
I do 1 for 5, 2 for 9, 3 for 12 is what I tell everybody. And then if you got more than 3, it's just $4 a knife, which I think is more than fair. I'm happy with it. A couple of weeks ago, I had a guy wanted me to sharpen 14 knives, and he wanted me to give him a special price. And I said, well, it's 14 times 4. And I got all bent out of shape. And I said, well, maybe next time. And I turned around and walked off, and he just couldn't believe it, that I wasn't going to drop my price even more.
Well, go to your local Ace, which they sharpen knives as well, and they're charging, 8, 7, whatever it may be. So yeah, you have a great service. I've used your service. Your knives come out sharp as all get out, and they'll last you quite a while after you sharpen them. You do a great job, man. You're professional. You have the truck that comes right up to your camp, basically, or right nearby. So
any easier than that?
Nope. Well, thank you. This is your first time. It's not your last time to be on here, but we got Mr. Robert Smith in the waiting room, and I want to get him on before he. How
about Robert Smith, man? That is fantastic. What a nice guy too.
What do you think about Robert? What do you know about Robert Smith, real quick, before we get him on?
Well, I met Robert at a cook-off in Uvalde, but it wasn't the Briscoe Ranch. It was the one that's like a month before.
The Michaela.
And he said, come in here. And he said, take some of these knives. I got all these knives in here. I had a knife sponsor, and he said, I got too many knives. Take some of these knives. I said, well, I'm just going to start picking up knives. I said, lay out what you don't want. He laid out a bunch of knives there. And I'd sharpened some knives for him. He said, how much I owe you? And I said, well, I think we're even. And he said, okay, it works for me. And as it was so funny. Later on that evening, I got around to a team, and I can't remember the name of the team. And I said, you guys want any knife, sharper knife? And the guy said, man, he said, you see that little pocket knife on that table? I said, yeah. And he goes, that's all we have. We forgot all our knives. And I said, buddy, I just might have a solution for you. And I sold him about 5 of those knives that Robert gave me just an hour before.
There you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That works. That works. There's the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off in the Crossroads right there. Last question for you, or first and last question from Serge. Jimmy, do you sharpen scalloped blades?
Yeah, if it's the brisket slicer that's got the big, wave looking scallop, which is it's more of a scallop than a serration. Yes, I do have a machine for that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. This is not your last time to be on. And yes, please post every show. Post where you think you're going to be, and that way the cooks have an idea to expect you and to have their knives ready for you. Because you like a clean knife, right? You don't want a dirty ass knife.
I tell people, I say, I need to wash them first. I say, you don't need to wash them. I got plenty of paper towels in the van. I'll take them however.
I think that's what I said when I got my knife sharpened one time. I said, man, let me rinse them off real quick. He's like, man, don't worry about it. Just give me the knife.
I got paper towels in the van. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they sharpen better when they're clean, I bet. So, well, thank you, Jimmy. Thanks for your contribution to the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, and for all us cooks, we want to thank you. That buckle is going to be a prized possession. It'll be the first ever buckle at the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, and we all talked about what a great event that is. So,
and I don't think it'll be the last one.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jimmy Edmondson with Mr. Keen Sharpening Service. If you see this man at a cook-off, do yourself a favor. Give him your knives. Pay a small fee for the fine work that he does, and you'll be happy that you did so. Well, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the comments, my man. All righty. There he was, Jimmy Edmondson. You have obviously used him. You heard that, Eddie? You heard?
Yeah, I used them a couple times.
What you think, man?
Man, knives came out great. Yeah, I mean, quick, cheap. I mean,
comes to
and I never carry my knives with me. That day, I just happened to take my knives, and man, he happened to be driving by, and I stopped him. Yeah, I got all my knives sharpened, and man, I had them sharp for the next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or whatever. So he did a great job. Very cheap too.
Rob, I told him that if he messages me during the week or anytime, I'll make sure I put it in the slides, and we'll get it in the show weekly when he's going to be out at Cook's. So we'll take care of you, Rob.
Thank you, my man. I'm just trying to switch out my camera real quick because
yeah, we were also trying to stall for you while you did that.
Well, while you do that, look at me. I'm right in front of the camera. While you do that, play Robert's clip, and then we'll be ready to bring on Mr. Robert Smith with First Class Barbecue. It's the what?
So Smoking Gooder Show.
It is the So Smoking Gooder Show. All right. Are you ready? Yep. You can handle this? There we go. 3.
I'm First Class Barbecue Robert Smith, and you're watching the So Smoker Gooder Show.
You said it wrong, dummy. Do it again.
So Smoking Gooder Show.
One more time.
So Smoking Gooder Show. I call it Bass Boat.
There it was. Okay, I am back. I got my camera finally fixed. I hope the other one wasn't too bad. But there he is. Wait. No, I don't. Let me put the settings right. Yeah, we do. We're good. Mr. Eddy. Can you see me?
No.
What?
Yeah, I can.
You're fucking with me. There it is. That's a good co-host. Fuck with the host. I like that. I love that. All right. How are we doing, guys? Everybody good? We're all good?
I think so.
Can you hear me? We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Let's do this thing. All right. There we go.
If you're going to be on the show, be on the show.
Now it feels right. All right. Time to bring the guest of the evening. Eddie, what you think about what this man is doing right now on the barbecue scene?
Man, he's doing what he usually does. Fucking tearing it up.
I don't know. 3 in a row? That's pretty strong, bro. 3 GCs strong. In a row?
Pretty strong.
It doesn't happen very often. It has happened. I don't know what's going on the screen here, but I like it. But I like it. It's time to bring the guest of the evening. We're talking about Mr. Robert Smith out of Hempstead, Texas, just killing it out there. One of the best barbecue people in the business, as far as I'm concerned. A great ambassador, a great teacher, just a great promoter of barbecue, and a former rodeo bullfighter, Mr. Robert Smith. Welcome back to the show, my man. How are you?
Man, I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. God damn it.
Where you been all day, bro?
Man, we decided to start the show this morning at
this morning.
Hey, Noah. Yes, sir.
All right, it's gonna be one of those. I got to keep this thing going, my man. I like it. All right, Mr. Robert Smith, thank you again for coming on the show. You are absolutely killing it right now. You know, for those that don't know Robert Smith, this guy. If you don't know Robert Smith and you're watching the show, let me introduce you to one of the great guys in barbecue. I didn't say greatest, but one of the great guys in barbecue. This guy will help you anytime. If you don't even know him, if he doesn't know you and you ask him a question, he's going to give you an honest answer. Right, Robert? You're going to go out there and if someone comes up to you and asks you for something that may not know you, you're going to give them some great advice, I imagine.
Yeah, we're gonna hit them. We're gonna hit them in the right direction, anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna hit them in the right direction. But let's talk about your recent success. Actually, I want to backtrack real quick. I know you personally. You and I had conversations. Coming so close last season to that number 7 for the Jack kind of hit you in the heart a little bit. Kind of hit you. And I know it did, and you were going at it real hard. Can you talk about going at something real that strongly and just coming up just a tad short, man?
Yeah. Going chasing the Jack was,
and it gets better. I just wanted to bring that up first. It gets better.
One of those deals where you chase them all year and you kind of just, that's your deal. You chase it all year and you kind of head in that direction, and whenever you fall short, man, it's tough. We didn't know that, man, hell, none of us know that we're not going to make it, but we chased it all year, and we got over here to the one little old cook-off there across the street, and man, we didn't make it. But man, it's a tough one.
Well, I can still see that it's still emotional a little bit back there. But man, you had a great season, my man. You had 6 GCs. I don't know how many RGCs that you hit, especially in that last stretch. And I'm only bringing this up to talk about what's coming up right now for this season, my man. But Eddy, talk about his last season. I mean, that's a lot of cooks, pray for something like that. If you're doing a barbecue contest like we are each and every weekend, and to go out there and have 6 qualifiers with some time to do that and then just come up short, it's got to be tough, man.
Man, absolutely. I mean, and sometimes you start cooking and you don't know, you know what I mean? You get a GC, and then you get another one. Now you have 3, 4, and you're like, well, fuck, man, I might be able to get this. So then you start chasing it, and then it's kind of like it gets away from you, because the first 4 or 5, they just happened, and then you get to that 6, and you're like, all right, I got that 6. Now I'm going to chase it, do the best I can, and man, you don't get it. And I've had 6, but I didn't know, you know what I mean? I just kind of was cooking, and next day, I started counting, and I was like, well, fuck, I have 6 fucking bungs, and then I started chasing, but it was, it was too late for that. And man, it sucks, but I wasn't intentionally chasing like he did, I guess halfway through he started kind of hitting it, I guess that's what made it, you know, that's what's making it more disappointing because.
All right, but I do want to come back to that, but I only said that to talk to Robert right now. You had that, you know, the season ended what, July 31st, right? You took a month off, right? You took some time off just to regroup. What did that month do for you? What did that why did you take that month off?
So whenever we took that month off, I I looked at the situation, and I looked at what we do in barbecue, and I started looking back at my boxes. And whenever I started looking back at my boxes, I was like, you gotta be shit. I was like, man, that's not me. That is not me at all. And when I started looking at that, I was like, So I knew that I was pushing it too hard. I was pushing it way too hard. And when I was pushing it way too hard, it just didn't work. You know, it was just my boxes looked like shit. Man, it was just it was crazy. My boxes it didn't look good.
So it sounds like it kind of got away from you, but how can somebody, and we're all seasoned cooks and people that are watch this, you know, maybe not all of us are seasoned cooks, but somebody that has done this a lot. What do you mean you started looking back at those last few boxes you were turning, and what did you just, maybe, I don't know, were you just going through motions or whatever, and it just didn't look good when you actually went back and that month you took off, go back and review kind of how you did towards the end?
No. So whenever I went back and started looking at my boxes, it was just, man, my boxes were junked. They weren't what they were supposed to be. You know, we were pushing it way too hard. It was just we weren't turning in what we were supposed to be turning in. It was just way too hard. There was no bass boat.
Mm.
You know, there was no just, it was just
bass boating.
You know, it just, we Marty, it just wasn't first class. Hey, Chris.
Oh, is he not hearing?
I'm not getting back.
Eddie, what do you think he's trying to say here? You think he was, you know,
all right, now
trying too hard or what? Yeah, I know the stress level gets a little bit. You put so much pressure. Go ahead. Oh, is he back? Can you hear?
I think
now
maybe he just
got back.
All right, so what do you mean by that, Robert? Were you just putting too much stress on yourself? You were just kind of misstepping or missing the little details or whatnot?
So that was the biggest thing, is that I think that I was pushing too far, and it wasn't. You know, I was just pushing too hard on what barbecue sure was.
Mm-hmm. Eddie, go ahead. I thought you were going to say something, Eddie.
I feel like there's drums in my ears.
No, I was going to say that I think maybe he was he got too comfortable with, you know what I mean, doing very well. So it's like my taste and shit's going to carry over. So, man, like he says, if you're going to put it in the box, put it in the box. And he was just putting it into the box and not kind of giving no mind to it, because, I mean, he just knew that it was good. You know what I mean? Like, he knew his flavors and texture was going to take him over, and that's what I'm getting from it. I don't know.
Let's bring him back in. Robert, can you hear us?
I'll take you off right now.
Yeah, like I said.
Okay, there
I
you
feel
go.
like I got drums in my ears and everything like that.
That's the margaritas, bro. You're good. You're 100% fine. Go ahead.
It could have been the margaritas.
my mic. All right, there we go. All right, I think we're good. Let's go. Ty,
It could
come
have
in here,
been the
Ty.
margaritas.
Hold on 1 second, Robert. Ty, come in here. What are we doing here, Ty? What's going on?
No, I think he's got a latent internet connection and it's dragging a little bit on him. I think he's getting some feedback into his headphones from maybe the mic. So I was trying to mute y'all's mic while he's talking. So should be okay now.
All right. Well, we'll figure it out. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead, Robert. I'm sorry.
Yay!
There we go. We're back. We're back.
Like
Go
I said,
ahead.
It's man, it's barbecue.
You're good. You're good. We were talking about you reviewing your boxes at the end of last season, and maybe it wasn't up to par with what First Class Barbecue is or what you're expecting, right?
So the biggest thing is when I went back and looked at everything is that it wasn't there. I went back and looked at my boxes and I was like, whose boxes are those? And I even sent a couple of them in to you guys, and y'all were like, that box isn't really all that.
It's a 7 for me.
See? So we were pushing those boxes too hard instead of just doing what we do, and it showed. Competition barbecue, whenever we mashed on it real hard, it'll flake off on you, and whenever it flakes off on you, man, you got it. There you go.
Well, I kind of get what you're saying. You know, like when my wife and I are cooking and it's all free flowing and we're having fun and we play a lot of music, we dance, we do kind of stuff. You know, when we're just not, we're there to win, obviously, and we're turning in great food to have an opportunity to win. But when you don't put that added pressure, like we have to win this contest or we have to hit a second place, you know, in order to get, 50 points here or there, to when you're going through a points chase right there, when you putting that added pressure on you, when you're going into a contest, you either have to win, you either have to have second, or you have to have third. It kind of dampens the mood, right? You start off already in a high anxiety mood versus when you're just going out there to have fun. Whatever you turn in is great, and you do something like that. So I understand what you're talking about. The pressure is real. The added moments to definitely do well, definitely, have a first place or a second place is definitely big deal. And you're trying to make every detail count. It kind of takes away from the overall view of what your food is turned in, right? Is that what you're talking about, Robert?
Yes. Yeah. It just, it pulls away from it. And whenever it pulls away from it, it's just, mud. And we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 margaritas.
It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're gonna get to some fun talks, and let's go ahead and move. Let's move along right now. Okay, so now your anxiety is not fun. Yeah, if you're going into a contest knowing you have to hit a first or a second, or sometimes you go into a contest if you're that high ranking, you only need a grand champion, right? It puts added pressure on yourself or on your team, and it's just not fun. It doesn't make it fun when you're there. Obviously, you're going out for a goal, and if you achieve that goal, it's awesome, right? And you've been successful in doing that, but it's so hard with all these great competition cooks in the comments right now, and they're all out to win. They all have the best food out there. We, as Texas cooks, we produce some really damn good food. So we make it really hard on our judges to go out there and distinguish, okay, this was better than this, or obviously they're not supposed to do that, but it's human nature. But we all turn in great food. We all put our best foot forward. And when you're going out there at the very end of a points chase or a Jack qualifier chase, and you have to have a GC, you have to have a state championship GC to go out there, it puts so much pressure on yourself. You're not cooking the same. I guarantee it. people that have done it. I'm not me, but I can talk to people that have done it, and I guarantee you they have added pressure on them. So I'm talking to you right now, Robert. You just mentioned it. It is real, right?
It is real. And
right.
And the biggest thing is what we decided to do this year is cook for our judges.
Okay.
Okay. We go out there.
He's close. He said, "Are you ready for a water?" He said, "Get that man a water."
We got Coors Light.
There it is. That's almost water. It's basically fucking water. Let's go. Keep talking. Let's go.
We call it sex on the beach.
All right.
Hey,
wait. We're gonna finish. We call it sex on the beach. Why?
It's close to water.
Ty can clip that. Let's go. All right, keep going.
But the biggest thing is what I want everybody to understand is that we go to a barbecue competition. We're not competing against everybody that's in the parking lot. We're competing against every judge that they bring in.
Mm-hmm.
We can go in there. Me, Stacy. It's me, Stacy, Josh, Scotty, Anna. We can all go in there and roll into the same parking lot, but we're not competing against each other. We're competing against the judges.
All right, let's move along to this season. So you took that month off to reflect. You said you mentioned your boxes. We talked about the pressures of, having 6, having 5, whatever it may be, and you have a month to go. You need a GC. It's tough. We talked about that. If you're ever in that situation, that is a great situation to be in. That is something as competition cooks, we all strive to be in that situation with a month to go or 2 months to go, whatever it may be, to where we are definitely putting that added pressure on us, because that's what we want. Obviously, we want that opportunity to have that 7th auto to go to the jack, right? And it's special when you have that. I can talk about some Texas teams that have done that. Bill Purvis, Phil Breeden, I'm drawing a blank. Ira Green, I think, just got it this year. Eddy helped me out here. There's a lot of great teams at Randall Kendrick has done that recently. Scotty and Anna have done that recently. There she is right there. It's hard as heck, right? And especially they got it on the very last weekend, which is super awesome to do that. But anyway, a month to reflect, and you went and reviewed your boxes, and whatever you did during that month. My goodness, my man. Let's talk about now. Let's put a smile back on our face right now, because we are in what that ended in. So we're not even the 2 months out for the new season, and you've already got 3 under your belt, my man. And not only 3, you got 3 in a row. I went to Japan and you had 0, right? I got back from Georgia. I went to Japan to Georgia to Florida, and now I'm back. And in that little span of 3 weeks, somehow you went from 0 bungs to 3 in the little bucket to where they're going to pull out of that. Man, talk about that little month that you took time off. You talked about the reviewing there, but man, you've come out swinging, my man. It's pretty awesome to see.
So it was.
Let's go. Come on. Get happy, Robert. We've already went back to that 6th, 7th didn't happen. Let's get happy, my man. It's time to give me a cheers. Put it to the camera. Give me it. There it is right there. Eddy, are you drinking something, Eddy? There it is right there. Everybody cheers, and let's get to the show going. Let's go. Come on, my man. We're no longer sad beers. There's Ty. No longer sad beers.
It was really great that I talked to Phil, and Phil knocked his knocked his out, and whenever he knocked his out, man, it was a really letdown for me. We was here in Texas, and we were still trying to take, trying to get ours. And whenever we didn't get ours, we didn't get our 7. It was man, it was bad. It was bad.
All right. We covered
Josh. Josh came over, and you and Rob, you came talk to me, and and everything like that. But so what I decided to do was man, let's get them all. Let's get them all.
Let's get them all, baby.
Let's whenever the gate opens, let's go get them all. That's it. So I've been chasing every single damn one of them, and I'm gonna chase every damn one of them until the gates open. And whenever I'm gonna, like I said, if the wings open, I'm going to them. It doesn't matter who's there or where's there or how's there. I'm going to it.
If you're gonna put it in the box, put it in the box.
Right, baby.
You're damn right. So what I figured out this year is, man, barbecues barbecue's not going to change. Me and Phil can chase each other all day, all day long, all year long. But man, hell, barbecue's barbecue. We're just going to go get it on.
Yeah. So not only, we talked about the 7th for the, excuse me, I just burped in the mic, for the 7th for the jack draw, but you're in the midst of a points chase in the CBA right now. This little string of 3 in a row has catapulted you right now. You guys are sitting in first place for CBA right now. It's not your first time to be in first place for CBA. I don't know how many times are you the points champion in CBA? Once out of the 3 that we've had.
So we won the points chase when it started. And
right.
Then the next year we kind of let off, and the next year we let off. And but man, we so
my boy.
Yeah.
the next year you let off, you didn't win. How about last year you didn't win. But this year this little 3 run of grand champions has catapulted you into the number 1 spot right now.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean to you right now, being number 1, sitting with we got 2 months to go?
You know what? It doesn't mean a whole lot to me, you know. But what it does is me and Phil are probably, I've got best friends and I've got family, but me and Phil and Purvis and of course Rob and of course you guys, and I don't want this whole points chase to turn into one of those deals where this dude, man, all we can do is go into the parking lot and throw barbecue and see what happens. Josh Hale and his wife, man, they are barbecue. They're what we should all be thinking about is barbecue, because, you know, they, man, it's a love of barbecue for what they do. And, you know, we all started from there. And
all right. Well,
that gentleman up top right there was one of the guys that whenever I was chasing barbecue, he's Pitfall of Barbecue was you know.
Hey, Robert, we're going to give some shout outs to the Gooder Gang. I want you to take just a moment and come back, and we're going to talk about these dumps you have coming out real quick. I want to hear about these dumps. So we're gonna take just a moment. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Gooder Gang. I'm gonna do the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics wrap up recap with my co-host's help, and then we'll come back to you because I want to talk about these dumps that you got coming up, and then we'll do just only a couple of rate my boxes because I'd love to get your opinion on some of these boxes, my man. You good with that?
Love it. I gotta pee.
Go pee. You got about 10 minutes to go pee and do whatever you want, and we'll come back to you here in just a moment. All right, you good?
Good.
All right, Mr. Eddy Morales, my co-host.
What's up, brother?
What's up, my man? We're gonna do some shout outs to the Gooder Gang because I didn't do that earlier. I wanted to get Robert on pretty quick, but we'll give him just a minute to go pee and do what he's got to do. But Ty, let's put some music on. Let's give some shout outs to the Gooder Gang real quick.
The same.
Ed, you do this.
Nah, I was just kidding, bro. Go ahead.
Go pee. I'm gonna go pee, and then
I'm gonna go pee too.
No, you start, and then I'll come back, and then we'll.
All right, help me.
There you go.
All right, we got ZZ Top Fan checking in. Evening all. We got Mr. King's Cleaning Service. Great to get his information today for where he's going to be during all the cooks. Carlos Calzada, what's up? Smoking Los Barbecue. Hey guys, up all as well. Daddy Dutch, the Dude Barbecue, Wise Burrows Barbecue. Thanks for checking in each week. Micho Arredondo, Samuel Demerit. Who else we got here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to give a shout-out to Chase Vincent. I had a great conversation. He and his family actually came back to our cabin. We chilled for a little bit, talked. It's great getting to know them. I'm going to visit them out in West Texas sometime soon. We got Smoking Magic. Thanks for checking in. Jeffrey Sistrunk. Who else we got there? G. Walt, Stephen Rizoki, Brandon Perryman, Twisted D Cookers. Thank you guys for watching. Uwe Braun, put it in a box. That's our favorite German, as Rob says. Ocalacu, evening all. Matt Kaspar, evening guys. Go ahead there, Eddie.
Renee Sanchez, what's up, Gooder Gang? Armando De Luna, I guess he has an old man basketball league.
That's what I'm talking about. I need to get out and do something about that.
Yep.
I remember him talking about that when he was on the show. Rusty Junk Barbecue. I don't remember seeing this one. Who's this, Eddie?
That's Rusty Junk, bro.
Oh, you don't know?
I got brain fart. I know him.
I got you. Me too. I get it all the time. Louis Gonzalez, do you do electrical work, Eddie?
Yes, sir. Yes, we do.
Rini Gonzalez. Got to meet Sergio Chapa. Ashley Hanajosa. Hey, Gooder Gang. What's up? South Texas Blaze Barbecue. Carl Davis, hello Gooder Gang, what's going on? Los Gordos Barbecue, what's up, Rob, Eddie, and Ty? James Minotti. I think James Minotti sent in a box. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I saw a message from him. Roddy Trevino, who else we got here? Who's not? Aaron Leslie, what's up, bitches? 6 bungs, sucks not getting 7. Yeah, he's going to be all right, though, I guess, with them 3 in a row. He should be fine. Mark Suarez. Who else we got?
Ty put on a hat. I like it. Let's go, Ty. You looking good, my man.
That's a new Got Your 6 hat. GC, Got Your 6.
Very nice.
Culture. Some of you cookers may want some of this thing. It's available at Got Your 6.
Oh, that's
SameFlag.com.
All righty. Well, the comments are starting to get into the show right there. We still got Mr. Robert Smith coming on just a minute to talk about some dumps, some other things we're going to talk about real quick. But Ty, Eddie, you can go take a pee because I'm going to do just a quick rundown. I know I missed 3 weeks. I'm just going to highlight them really quick before we get Mr. Robert Smith back on. And then we'll get to some of your boxes in here. I told him I wasn't going to keep him late, and I will not. I will not keep him late. But, Ty, let's play some music. Let's get some of the bull printing Wraps and Graphics wrap-up recap. I got that slide coming up real quick. Eddie, you can go relieve yourself. This is 3 weeks, people, of winners, beats, and bash. Robert Smith, our man right there, First Class BBQ. James Minotti in the comments, chilling and grilling. Fresno's, Cowboy Cook-Off, Manuel Bazan, Lonely Bones, Daniel Rodriguez, Smoking D's Barbecue, Washington County Fair Kings, Robert Smith. This is another weekend, First Class Barbecue. This is why he's on the show. 3 in a row. You get on the show. RGC, 3P Cookers, Hill Country Shootout, Shane LeClaire. How about Shane LeClaire with the damn Yankee Texas Barbecue? Sing it, Frank. RGC, ATX Smokehouse, Daniel Carlson Memorial, Bust and Burn, our favorite German cook, Uwe Braun, Beer Belly's Barbecue. And how about Bobby Delgado's son, Bobby Ray Delgado, with the RGC. Patriots of Texas Grand Champion Eric Riojas, Loud and Heavy, James Ledbetter, the RGC. One hot cook-off. This is what I'm talking about, people. 3 in a row. You get on the show. Robert Smith, First Class Barbecue. There he is right there getting ready to come back on the show. 3 in a row from Robert Smith right there. RGC, Donnie Howard, Twisted D Barbecue. Willacy County, Cody Nieto from Los Gordos Barbecue. In the RGC, Cesar Mejia, Smoking and Toasting, Wild West Fest Cook-Off. Chris Bittner, congratulations, Chris and Wendy Bittner. Cooks of Hazard, Randall Johnson, Ocala Q, God's Country this past weekend, Tim Kirkendall's Barbecue, and look at that, James Ledbetter, again, 2 RGCs in the past 3 weeks. IBCA, East Montgomery County Fair, Brett Gage, GC, J.W. Watkins, RGC. Diaz, he says this is September Fest. There we go. As close as I get right there. Grand Champion Stephen Foster, DNS Cookers. Matt Casper was the RGC. In Cyprus, Sammy Annual Cook-Off. Ed Foster, Nine Finger Q. Matt Kovlosky from the 3 Brisketeers. On Juto Fest was Aaron Cruz, JWS. J.R. Ramirez from Guerrilla Warfare, El Campo. Jim Fly. And the RGC is too low. Can't read it. I'm sorry. Beat the Heat. Ed Foster. Lang's Bad to the Bone was RGC. Big Axe, Fernando Ruiz. Jamie Roby was the RGC. Buffalo Springs, Gary Robertson. Paul Whitaker, Scooters Barbecue, RGC. In Sinton, Raul Gonzalez, RG3 Smokers. And Zach Smith, Meat Locker. Over in Outlaw Smoke on the South Fork, we got Cody Allenbar, CA. Jack Cashman. Patriots Day, Cody Allenbar, back to back. Congratulations, Cody. Stephen Peacock, Mac Daddy Q. What is going on here? Hold on. My screen just went blank. Ty, my screen just went blank. You can
I can see it. Over at the Round Rock Rotary Club, we had the grand champion was Patrick Wilsey with Blue Suede Barbecue, and the RGC was Brandon Taylor with Barkin' Bird Barbecue. All right, and, that'll do it for the wrap-up recap, I think. And then I see Rob under his desk, so we're having all kinds of technical issues today, but that's okay. It's a live show. Sometimes that happens. Back, Rob.
All right, I'm back. What we got? We're done?
Yeah.
Good job, Ty. Good job.
Wrap up recap. Now we're ready for the upcoming events.
Let's do some upcoming events real quick, and we'll get Robert and Eddie back on. All right, that's not it. That is not it. But shout out to Aaron Leslie right there. Good little slide for Aaron Leslie. All right, here we go. The upcoming events segment sponsored by the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads, which Mr. Jimmy Edmondson was on earlier, talking about a big-ass buckle. Smoking the Water this weekend, Aransas Pass. That is a state championship. We get the City of Somerset Barbecue Throwdown in Somerset, Texas. Also a state championship. The HCA 7th Annual Barbecue Cook-Off in Edinburgh, Texas. That is coming up this weekend. Over in the IBCA, we get the Anderson County Area Go Texan in Palestine, Texas State Championship. We got Daryl's Place Annual Cook-Off in Santa Fe, Texas. And in Winnie, we got the Texas Rice Festival. Over in Lone Star, we get the Barney McBee Cook-Off in Comanche. And up in Outlaw, we got the Busted and Baylor Cook-Off in Seymour, Texas. That is a state championship. And in KCBS, we got the Shawnee Great Grillers, which I've competed in. Great event. If you're in Shawnee, Kansas, do that. That is a state championship. Smoke Timber Fest in Baxley, Georgia. State championship for Georgia. Downtown Jonesboro in Arkansas. That is a state championship. And in Tennessee, we got the River Barbecue Fest in South Tillow, Tennessee. All right. I didn't think we were going to go through all that. That's 3 weeks worth of winners for the Bull Printing Wraps and Graphics Wrap-Up Recap. Congratulations to all of you guys and gals. And that's the upcoming event segment sponsored by the Briscoe Ranch Cook-Off at the Crossroads. All right. I think Mr. Eddy Morales is ready to come back on the screen. Are you ready, Mr. Eddy?
Ready. Let's get it.
All right. That was 3 weeks worth of winners and 1 week's worth of upcoming events. What'd you think of that, Eddy? Kind of ran through that pretty quick. If you got to have your
great job, bro. I want to be just like you when I get older.
I think you're well on your way, my man. Well on your way. And I want you to be just like me so that I can take some fucking time off. This is awesome. Having you and Ty just kind of run the show. Awesome. Y'all did an amazing job. All right, let's get.
I heard that it was probably the best episode ever.
I don't doubt it, man. I tell you what, I was flying in Japan and I had the whole flight watching the show. I put it on every screen and every back, what are they called? Backrest. Everyone was watching it and they told me, like, who is that handsome man on the right-hand side? I was like, well, that is Ty. That is Ty Cobb. That man is Ty Cobb. And
where did it get canceled?
I said, the other guy, hey, I'm not. No, this is good. U.S. Border Patrol. Congratulations. Or shout out to what they do. Thank you very much for securing as best you can our border over there. All right, let's get him back. Mr. Robert Smith. First Class BBQ. Robert, you are back.
Yo.
What'd you think of that? You heard your name 3 times, my man. Like I said, 3 in a row, you get on the show. Hey, Robert. So my wife had one question for you. Say, would you please ask Robert this question? Are you ready for the question?
I'm ready.
She said, Robert has done a lot in barbecue. Robert has, he's done the World Food Championships. He's won GCs, multiple. He's walked some of the biggest stages in barbecue. I want to know what his ultimate goal is, or what is that ultimate ultimate goal for you? That's like the second largest. What is your ultimate goal in barbecue, Robert? Is there something out there that is just calling your name?
Wow. I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. I would really like to, man. I'd really like to hit the jack and do that. I'd really like to man, we go to the rule. I would. I really don't want to do it.
There's not one thing where you said, all right, if this happens, maybe I can go to something else or do a different hobby or whatever. There's nothing out there that's, is it the jack? Is it the, there's a lot of, in our sport right now, American Royal Grand Champion is pretty awesome.
Man, what you're doing right now is getting in my feelings.
Okay. All right.
Whenever I was a kid, I was my dad took me and my little brother to a barbecue place in Buffalo, Texas. And whenever we walked in there, we heard the screen door slam, and we heard it was just one of those deals where it was just a great barbecue place, and we the flavor, the taste, the smell is what I chase every day. I hope I never catch it, because it's one of those deals where, man, that's what I'm looking for every day. And barbecue's fun. Barbecue's flavor, barbecue's love, everything that we all do every day. And I hope I never find it.
All right, Robert, let me ask you another question that may get in your feels right now, but Jackie, she said, "We love you, Malibu Bobby." A lot of people love you, right? You've helped a lot of people along the way. A lot of people put you on the Mount Rushmore. We do this show each and every week, and your name comes up quite a bit. What does that mean to you when you hear people that hold you in that regard for helping them on their barbecue journey, or, he or she that have, maybe looked up to you and actually put you on their Mount Rushmore for barbecue journey? And we haven't even scratched the surface of people that watch this show, right? The Gooder Gang, they're awesome people, and they're great cooks in their own right. And we haven't scratched the show on getting to those people, but they're coming. But what does that mean to you when you hear people put you on their Mount Rushmore, or just people that, give a shout out to you as hey, I learned this from Robert Smith, and I got a story to tell about you as well. But what does that mean to you, man?
It's amazing. It's amazing for whenever people say, hey, that's barbecue, because that's where I come from. That's where I'm from, and that's where it's damn. Barbecue is supposed to be fun. Barbecue is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be it's a lifestyle. It's everything that you're supposed to be about. And whenever people, when people say, hey, that guy, I know that guy, and it's a lot. It means a lot for me. It means a lot for me. It means a lot for my family, and man, it's cool shit.
Oh, I love it, man. You've had a lot of success, man. You've been on some of the biggest stages in barbecue. Obviously, you've been on national television doing barbecue. You've traveled the world. You've had a sponsor and show that just allowed you to just, travel barbecue, man. And that is like a huge, I don't know if it's a goal for some people, but what a cool life it is to be able to travel the world doing barbecue, man. Can you talk about that?
For me is, what I've told my wife, and I've told everybody, like, you know, it's not just me. It's me. It's Rob. It's, you know, it's Pit Father. It's all of us. You know, I have. It's our barbecue family, you know, and that's my biggest deal is, you know, there's so many people out there that'll go like, oh, well, that's just Robert. Well, man, I'm way deeper than Robert. I'm way deeper than Robert. I'm way deeper than just me. When I first started cooking barbecue and started doing this damn shit, it's, you know, we're a family. We're a whole lot bigger than what we are. I'm looking over there at my wife right now. You know, it's just what I can look at both of you guys and know that man, it's just barbecue. It's just barbecue. I can go to the next competition and get my ass kicked 9 times out of 10, just like both of you guys can. But guess what? Man, it just fell in my favor the last couple of weeks.
Or like 6 out of 10.
Exactly. But guess what?
What?
I love y'all. And hey, it's barbecue.
All right. Bobby,
yeah.
What is your
too.
strongest category right now, my man? We're gonna give one nugget or two to the Gooder gang that are still watching right now. Before you do 2 or 3, rate my boxes and we get you out of here, my man. I know Carissa's watching. I told her we're gonna get him out of here We're gonna get him out of here quickly, Carissa.
I also have one question though before.
Oh, go ahead.
Before he leaves, I have one question. I need to know the answer to this. You want me to do that now, or do you want me to wait?
Go for it now, bro. You got the stage.
All right. So Robert was a judge, a celebrity judge on the show one time.
Smoked.
And he took a bite. He took a piece of his heart and he spit it out. Why'd you spit it out, Robert? What did you feel? What did you taste? What was it?
All right. So whenever I took a bite of that, so before that bite ever happened, so Myron asked me, he said, hey, he said, look, we got to judge them. And I said, yes, sir. He said, judge them accordingly. And I said, yes, sir. So whenever I tasted that bite, I was like, nope. I said, not a chance in hell. So Brad actually told me, he said, Robert, don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. He said, don't spit it out on national TV because they will never allow you back. And I said, all right, well, if they will never allow me back, then guess what? Fuck them.
I thought you were gonna say something different.
Nope. That shit was nasty. I was like, nope. Hell no. They can kiss my ass.
But then Art's heart, man, you wanted another bite.
Yeah. That shit tastes like fajitas.
Man, every time I watch it, I'm like, man, I wonder what it was that made him. Man, was it the texture? Was it the taste? Was it everything?
Oh, no. All right. Whoa. Have you ever had it before?
I've had heart before.
All right. So the only difference between that gentleman and that gentleman is because it blew up in my mouth like a piece of bubble gum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
Yep.
Rob, you've ever had heart?
Probably. I don't know. I've had a lot of shit.
No, Rob. Have you ever had heart before?
You'd know the bubblegum feel that he's talking about if you had.
Okay, maybe not then.
Maybe not. All right. Well,
I always pride myself on trying shit. If somebody's put something in front of me that is food or edible or in the culture, because I've gone to a few different cultures. I was just in Japan. I tried some different shit there. Yeah, I will try it. I don't know if I've had heart, but I probably have. I don't know.
No, it wasn't heart. It was lamb heart.
Yeah, lamb heart.
Probably.
Done right is good. Like you said, man, it tastes like fajitas.
I tried eyeballs, and Al Fragoni gave me an eyeball from a goat. I ate it. It was fine. Whatever. I'll try anything for the most part. Food-wise, Eddie. Thought you were talking about some Diddy parties or some shit like that. I wouldn't.
No Diddy.
I won't do any of that stuff. But Mr. Robert Smith, I did want to bring something up real quick. You recently went to Key West. Can you talk about that experience? You guys were cooking on the beach. What was that all about? And what all did you get to have an opportunity to cook? You were cooking seafood, maybe some crab, oysters, octopus. What the hell were you cooking out there, man? And how cool was that?
That was one of the greatest experiences. It was wow. We went down there to Key West and we had a great time. And the first day we went, we decided that we were going to go fishing and caught some fish and did the whole 9 yards.
Did y'all cook the fish you caught?
Man, I don't know what fish we caught. We caught a bunch of goddamn fish.
I said, did you cook? Did you cook any of the fish you caught?
No.
Okay.
No. We didn't cook any of that.
You went fishing. Good.
Yep.
They're all just fishing trips, according to Wes, talking about Phil and Bill right now.
Yeah. The next day, we decided we were going to go. It was either fishing or lobster diving.
Okay.
So, all right. I want you to understand one damn thing. I'm not a lobster diver.
What?
I'm not a lobster diver. So we got out there, and if you guys, if anybody's ever been to Key West, you look down there and you see the bottom of that water. You see the water, it's right there. Guess what? It's not right there. So me and Timmy, I called Timmy, Tim Shear. Me and Timmy, we got off the back of that damn boat and we jumped off in that damn water. When we jumped off in that damn water, it's deep. It's deep. And we didn't have one. Yep, that's it. Yep.
So you sank.
I sank.
That clear water is deceptive, man. It looks like it's right there, but yeah, it's probably good 10 feet deep, bro.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So I went under, I come up, spitting salt water out. I realized that I'm landlocked.
All right. Eddie, you got a question for him? Because I got one more before we get to some boxes, and then I promise Chris we'll get them out. All right, Robert. People, what's your best category going right now, my man? What are you most confident in right now?
My best category right now is brisket. Brisket. Second is ribs, and third is pork.
All right, very nice. So, Eddie, you have any preference to the question I'm going to ask as far as category? He said brisket is first, ribs are second, best, third is pork, and obviously fourth is this chicken category.
But
Wait, what is your question to me?
My question is, what do you want to know about most right now, as far as his going right now?
I don't know. Ribs.
All right, ribs. Robert Smith once told me. Robert Smith once told me, and it's gonna be about 3 minutes real quick. Robert Smith once told me whenever he was killing it in ribs in 2021. I said, Robert, what is the secret to ribs? And I was like, how much do you pump these ribs, man? Because he was injecting these ribs, and I was like, Robert, what's the proper amount to pump ribs with injection? And I said, hey, he told me, he said, hey man, I pump the shit out of them. He goes, and then I hit them again. Right. So you make them Humpty Humps right on those ribs right now. So, and then we also talked about bass boating. I recently went to Rec Tech Academy, and that was one of the things that I taught my students was about bass boating. And we're talking about, what we're looking for as far as appearance, just even prior to putting them on the pit, getting a perfect looking bass boating appearance, man. What do you attribute your success to in ribs right now? And is there 1 or 2 tips you can give the Gooder gang to help them be better in ribs right now? Because ribs are, I think a lot of people can cook some really good ribs, man, but there's 1 or 2 things that apparently are standing out to some people.
I call it bass boat.
So,
I thought that was
bass
him.
boat.
I thought that was him.
Boat.
Go ahead, Robert. Go ahead.
Bass boat. Hey, so make sure you inject the shit out of them.
And then hit them again.
Inject the shit out of them. And once you inject this shit out of them, then inject the shit out of them again.
I'm clipping that one. That's a new one right there.
Put them in a pan. Once you put them in a pan, then put a little bit of juice in there. Cover them up with full. Put them in your pit boss, and goddamn send them.
All right. Well, we don't have pit bosses. Not everybody has a pit boss, my man.
Get one.
Okay. Says the sponsor of Pit Boss. All right. What about temperature, my man? If you're cooking KCBS, give me a temperature. Is that a 300?
300.
What does that mean? 300. That's 300. No, that's cooking temperature. But how about pulling temperature?
Pulling temperature? What do you mean pulling temperature?
If you're cooking a KCBS, what are you pulling ribs at?
Oh, 308.
Maybe 208? 208. 208.
208.
Okay, 208. What if you're cooking CBA or IBCA here in Texas? We like a little more tender rib.
Yeah, it's still 208.
Okay, really?
It's still 208. It's still 208. Yeah, it's still 208.
All right. Shout out to Donnie Howard. He had RGC. I mentioned you in the bull printing wraps and graphics wrap up recap. All right. We're going to get Robert out of here real soon. Ty, give us about 4 of your best boxes, and then we'll do rate my box for 4, and then we'll get all of us out of here, my man. We got to hear some music, and then we got to see some 4 boxes, and then we'll get out of here. There's box number 1, Robert. So do not comment yet. We'll go on our standard scale of 10 through 7. 10 is excellent. 9, very good. 8, fair. 7 is poor and personal, in my opinion here. This is obviously a KCBS box, but we're going to score it on a 10 through 7 scale. Eddie, we always say what?
Poker face.
Poker face, my man. All right, they're coming in right now. 10, 10, 10. Bill Purvis, 9. Los Gordos, 9. Smoked Q, 8. If you give it 8, Smoked Q on Main Street, If you're going to give that an 8, can you give us, please, a reason why you scored this an 8? All right, so basically a lot of 9s, some 10s here. A majority seems 9. Jackie Milligan gives you a 9. That's pretty strong right there.
Jackie Milligan said 8.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. She did. She said 8. Okay, never mind. That's Jared McCrory with a 9. All right, I'll go first. Eddy will go second. We'll let Robert Smith, the guest of the evening, go last. I do not like this layout at all. I don't like that spacing of the chicken thighs, but I'm just gonna judge the thighs on their own right now. Please clean your lens, by the way. I will say, if you put them together, they are pretty much very uniform. I would have given this a 9. I'm still going to give it a 9, but I do not like that spacing there. So 9 for me. Eddy, go ahead.
I'm going to agree with Jackie and Bill on the runway down the middle. I'm going to go 8. And they're also a little too dark for me. Might be the lighting. I don't know, but man, it's going to be an 8.
All right, Smokey, you gave it an 8. He said I thought the core was a little bit dark. All right, cool. 2 in the bottom are bigger. No, hey, this is all our opinion, bro. I respect everybody's opinion. Robert, what you thinking about this box, my man?
Man, I'm gonna give it an 8. Just for the big oompa and the front left.
I like it. All right, next, producer Ty. Next, please. All right, we obviously have a rib box here. Poker face, bro. Poker face. I'll let you go first, though, Robert. Poker face. You are a rib champion, so I got to let you go first here. All right, we got 9, 8, 9. Gooder Gang, come on in, Gooder Gang. Don't be shy. Do not be shy. We're looking.
I would go 9 all day long.
All right.
That looks really phenomenal.
So 10's a perfect score. So you are saying 9 is what you would give here.
Yep. 9 all day long.
Eddy, another rib champion.
Man, for me, I don't like. They're pretty uneven. I like the bass bow and I like the color, but I think it could have been better. I'm gonna go 8.
No. Bass boat's great.
I love the bass bow. Yeah, it's the ribs really.
Can I go?
Yeah, they're just uneven.
All right, I will go 8. I'm sorry. I'll go 9 on this. I do like the bass boating. That front, that if we're going left to right, that number 2 rib is just drawing all of my attention, and they are so uneven. I think my initial saying was right. I'm going to give this an 8, and I don't give many 8s here. I do like the color. I do like the bass boating, and I bet they taste great. But as far as appearance scores, 8 for me. All right, next. Poker face. This is an interesting layout, though. I think I might have tried this one time. All right, what do we guys think about this chicken thigh box here? Madwood with an 8. Sergio Chapa with not a score. He just said messy. Bill Purvis was a 9. 8. They look like they're stuffed in sausage casings. Okay. All right. We got a perfect score. 10 from Darren Thurman. 9, 9, 9. I don't like that middle thigh. Yeah, that middle one should be your highlight. I can see what you're talking about there, Steven. Rosicki, James Minotti. Shout out to James Minotti. I think I mentioned his name twice this weekend. G Waltz 10 all day. Like the layout. Jackie Milligan 8. Robert Smith, you're up first, my man.
Yep. I'm gonna go. I'm going. Damn it! I hate to do it, but I'm going 8. Just because they're off.
Because why? Oh, because they're off. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'll go next. I do like the bass boating on these. I like the color of the chicken thighs itself.
I call it bass boat.
I can see some pepper in here. I do not like if you're gonna highlight one thigh, it should be that one in the center. That is an 8 for me. I do not like this layout. I'm sorry, Eddie, you're up.
Man, I'm gonna give it an 8 also, and I feel like most of them are the same size except that one on the left. I don't like the layout. Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah.
All right.
The reason I'm going 8 is just because it's the sauce and everything about that whole appearance is just loopy, and it just there's nothing about that right there is just makes me want to just go, oh, that's good sauce. But yeah, that's an 8 all the way.
All right, let's go one more, or however many you want, Robert. Let's go.
No.
I agree.
Poker face, gentlemen.
No.
Poker face. Obviously, we have a KCBS box right now.
We cannot end on this one.
No.
All right.
You better bring me another box.
Jimmy Edmondson says, yuck. He's taking cues from my girl, Jackie Milligan. We got James Minotti with an 8. Damn it now. Jackie says nope.
Is there a potted meat category?
All right, Robert Smith, you're up, my man. What you thinking here?
Is there a potted meat category?
There might have been in this contest. I don't know.
Yeah, that's 7.
7s are personal. That offended you. I mean, you did say no right away.
Yeah. Don't do that.
I'll go next because I don't know what I'm doing in brisket. And even though I said that I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing in brisket. I used to. But right now I'm lost. I'm still going to give this a 7. This is just, it's not appealing. Yeah. There's no bark.
We're still giving it a 7.
I need some mashed potatoes with this thing, and
I don't like anything with this. I don't want this.
All right, Pitfather, you're up, my man.
Can I do a KCBS score and give it a 2?
Can you give this a 2?
On KCBS, you can. Yeah, the lowest score is a 2.
But 2 is like a disqualified thing.
It's inedible. That's inedible to me. Sorry. Whoever this is, I'm sorry. Man, call me. I'll fucking help you out, bro.
All
right. Eddie said call him. Call him. Or Robert both said call.
Call me.
Hey, you can call me because I can definitely help you, even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I can still help you. I can
give me a holler. Give me a holler. We'll figure it out.
I can still help you, and I'm not even sure what I'm doing on brisket. All
right.
Sucks. Let's go another one here, Ty. Robert, what is this? Carissa, can you hear my voice, Carissa?
I had to do something to make Robert smile.
Oh, Robert danced. He didn't just smile, he danced here. Who's all in the room, Robert?
So, Monkey and Bear are over there.
Oh, well, Monkey and Bear got school tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get them in here. This is the dessert. Monkey and Bear, get in here real quick.
Come on.
Come here, ladies. Come here, girls. Come here, girls, real quick. This is going to be one of our last couple of contests that we do real quick. All right, so we're doing this on 10 is excellent. Y'all listen closely. Can y'all hear? All right, listen closely. 10 is excellent. 9 is very good. 8 is fair. And 7 is poor. What do you guys, what do you ladies, what do you gals judge this dessert box here?
What do y'all judge? 10, 7, 6.
10, excellent. 9, very good. 8, fair. 7, poor. Quickly, let's go.
9. 9. 9.
What did Bear? What did Bear do? 9 too?
9. 8.
Why Bear? Why Bear?
Why? It looks kind of sloppy.
All right, Robert, what do you think here, man?
Man, I love it. It's an 8. Yeah,
that's it. I love it. It's an 8. Is that what you said?
8, simple.
All right, Eddie, what you thinking here, man? What you thinking?
Man, presentation, I'm gonna go 8, but I want to eat this fucking box.
There better be a shit ton of bananas on the bottom of this little pool of Jello, because
I'll eat the whole thing.
Boring.
Yeah.
Oh, these girls are like boring.
I'm actually wanting to dive into this little pool of banana pudding, I think it might be, and like come up for air with some vanilla wafers in my mouth here. But it's still, if we're talking about appearance, this is not a good appearance. I'm going to give this an 8. Sorry, but I still, like Eddie, I want to eat this.
I bet that was a heavy box.
All right, next. Oh, okay. Poker face. My bad. That was the first one to say something. My bad. Poker face. I tell you what, if that were a pool of banana pudding, I'm diving in face first. Hopefully not hitting the bottom of this thing. Oh, there's Melody's 4th place. Dodge City. All right, I'm sure it tasted great, bro. We're just talking about appearance. I'll go first here because I feel like I have some work to do here. I'll let Robert go last and Eddie go second. All right, here we go. 9, Samantha Cherry. Turn the foil and clean the box, says Bill Purvis. Yeah, I agree with that. What Bill just said. 9. A lot of 9s. 0 10s on this box. James Minotti, accomplished brisket cook, with a 9. Donnie Howard with a 9. Congratulations, Donnie, again. Smoke Cute on Main Street. Thank you for tuning into the show, man. We do this show each and every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Central. Appreciate you chiming in. Los Gordos 9. All right, Eddie, go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna go 8 on this one. I don't mind the fat. I like the fat. It doesn't bother me, but it just kind of looks a little, I don't know, it's missing a lot for me. The slices are almost even. Just kind of, man, that brisket looks dry, honestly.
All right, tell you what, if we're just talking about the brisket, yeah, I could use a little more au jus on this thing, but you never know once we au jus that thing and close the box how much that au jus will sit there, unless you're saucing the crap out of this thing. I still understand why that might be a good thing here. I'm gonna give this a 9. I do like the cut of the slices. I do like their uniform. I can tell this pit master measured it right and made there. But what Bill mentioned earlier, I mean that foil at the top is just drawing my attention. Turn that sideways, put those same slices in the box. It would have scored better. I'm still going to give this a 9
and say he didn't
Robert
measure it right.
Smith, what you thinking here on this brisket box, my man?
Yep. All right. So we're giving that brisket a 10.
Okay.
We're giving that brisket a 10. Just number one, it's going to taste good. It's going to taste.
It looks great.
Crazy. If you look to the left, man, you see all those slices have everything is pulled together on the left. Everything about that sandwich is nice. If you
hey,
look
Robert,
to the right,
we ask this question all the time on this show, and you're an accomplished world champion brisket cook. What do you think about the fat on the bottom? In different sanctioning bodies, I'm going to ask you, you know, in Texas, CBA, IBCA, Lone Star, Outlaw, are you leaving that there?
No. All right. So if that competition cook would have removed that fat from the bottom of that, he would have scored a whole lot better.
Okay, so you're removing it regardless of wherever you're at, right?
Yeah, because you could. I mean, just from me, just from her, and everything like that. Looking at that slice, that bottom slice. If you take a bite of that left hand slice, man, we're just gonna do it. Hey, did you see her? How she like?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's how a lot of judges feel as well. Not only men,
Exactly.
but the ladies judges
Don't
as well.
give them that fat. Do not give them that fat. Now, if that's what you want to do, man, don't do that. Because if you look at that bottom slice on the left, it's junk.
Yeah,
Whole
I see it.
slice
I see it.
It's junk. Don't give them
Good
that.
job, buddy. Good job, buddy. All right, we got a couple more boxes, regardless of how many Ty has here. We got 2 more boxes, and then we're gonna wrap this show up. Ty, we got a rib box here. This is obviously a KCBS box. Poker face. Before here, we got 8 boxes. We'll talk about the layout here. We'll talk about the bass boating. We'll talk about the kale in the box here in just a minute. We're going to give the Gooder Gang. We got a lot of 9s in here. Again, 10 is a perfect score. 9, 9, 9. Samantha Cherry with a 10. What's up, Samantha? How are you? Let's see what else we got here. We got the Dude Barbecue 10. James Minotti 10. Rosinski needs some glitter. I think he means bass boating. That's what he means. I think he confused glitter with bass boating. We got 9, 10, 10 from Fuentes. What's up, Tom Fuentes? In the house. Los Gordos with a 9, 9. Smoked and queued on Main Street at 10. All right. I'll go first here. Can I give this a 10? So it goes down to, is it a 9 or an 8? I do like the layout of these ribs. I do like, man, I'm not even fully liking the, this is an 8 for me. I see too much fat on here. I don't see a lot of bass boating. I do like the layout of the ribs. That's an 8 for me, dog. I'm going to go Eddie. You're up next.
Man, when it comes to fat, I don't ding it because, man, you can't control that shit.
Yeah, you can.
You could use a little bit. No, you can't.
Yes, you can. You cannot put it in a box.
Man, you have 2 racks of ribs.
No, you don't. I mean, are you only cooking 2 racks?
You get judged at a competition. They're not going to judge the fat on the ribs. HBS, they're not going to judge the fat on the ribs.
What's up,
So
DD? With the 9?
For me, it doesn't bother me. If it bothers you,
it bothers me.
It doesn't bother me. I'm gonna give it a 9. Could use more bass boating, but I don't have a problem with this.
I'll tell you what, Cody Allenbar, who I respect as a cook, is in comments. He gives it a 10. What's up, Cody? Robert, what you got?
Hey, I'm looking for number one, uniformity.
It's got uniformity.
Yeah, we're looking for uniformity. Man, we're looking for a discoloration. Discoloration is number one, is the fat. It's not. It's really not there for me for bass boat. If you look for the rib at the far right, man, number one, what we're doing is we're looking for a rib that's going to be a 180, a perfect 200. So, man, I feel like if they may have not pulled out those two ribs on the far right, but yeah, I'm with that. I'm going 8s, just because I'm looking to the far right and I'm like, it's not there.
That's a lot of in-depth thinking here for an 8, which
I mean,
I'm down with. I agree with you, man. I think it needs some work, but shout out to Daddy Dutch. I think he commented here. Here we go. That was his in the house. Where's Daddy Dutch? Maybe I missed it. I thought it was Daddy Dutch's. There it is right there. 9. 19th place ribs out of 30. All right, nice. Not bad. Not bad.
Yep. And that's what cost him. That's what cost him on the far right.
I also will see.
If it's not fucking good, don't put it in the damn box.
I will say, clip that, by the way, Ty. But I will say, I just don't like the kale or what on the left side. It just draws. I do not need any eye attention, going to the green. It just needs to be a putting green. I don't even want to see it. But on the right side, it looks somewhat good. Left side is kind of sloppy. All right, that's all.
Yeah, on the right side, that rib right there is chewed up. I feel like somebody already took a bite of it.
All right, next box, please, sir.
No.
Hey, poker face, please.
Oh my God. I'm not looking.
Monkey. Poker face, monkey.
Monkey, Socrates.
Oh yeah, I'm calling her out right now. All right, let's go. Here we go. Bob Mayer. What's up, Bob Mayer? We do this show each and every Wednesday. Right here on our YouTube, Facebook, and nobody's watching on Twitch anymore. I think Twitch is dead. 9, 9, 8, 10. 10, Little Gringo. Nice box. Come on, Cobb.
Right?
Who's that dude Bob talking to?
I don't know. Come on, Cobb. He's talking to Ty Cobb. All right, Samantha Cherry with a 9. Lucas 10.
The white cord.
Lucas says no reason to score this down. I haven't put my eyes on it yet, Lucas. So we'll see in just a minute. Nicho, what's up, Nicho? 9 from Bob. Dee Dee with an 8. Dee Dee, if you're going to give this an 8, young lady, you better explain why. Give us something that you're not happy with. Twisted Cooker 7, 9, 8. All right. Let's go, Mr. Eddy Morales, the Pit Father. You're up first, my man.
Man, y'all gonna hate me, but this is 7 for me.
Really, a 7?
Yeah, I don't like it. It does not look appealing. I don't want to try it. And I see that fucking smiley face now, and that's all I see.
I do see
man,
it.
The chunks look dry. I'm not a fan.
I didn't see it till you said that. I didn't see it till you said that. Hey, but I do want to ask you, Eddie, what are you thinking about this money muscle on the far right, where it's just sliced and just kind of dropped in?
Man, it looks like it looks like shit. It looks like a piece of fucking.
I mean, we're not going there.
Sorry, bro. You asked me.
Monkey, you're up next, young lady. What don't you like about this, young lady? What score do you have here? A 7. Okay, 7s are personal. 7s are the worst score. Why do you give it a 7?
There you go. I'll put 7.
Robert, what do you think? Robert, you're up next. I'll go last.
Ooh. I'll give that I'd give that a solid 10.
What?
Is that your box? All right, give it a 10. Is that your box?
I'd give it a solid 10. Look, everything about it is good. Look, over here you have chunks, everything like that. All we have to do now is taste it.
It looks good.
Yep.
All right, so I'll go up last. I know as a competition cook, but I'm just gonna put this on the eyes of a regular judge that these are all different cuts of meats in a regular judge's eyes. We all know that these are all from the money muscle. The right side is money muscle. The left side is money muscle. The chunks in the middle are money muscle. The only thing that I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing dryness on the left side. The middle looks actually good and appealing. I want to try that. The right side is very red. It's just uneven. I'm gonna give this an 8 as far as appearance. I bet it tastes good. It's an 8 for me. Yeah, Mr. Keen sharpening service. Agree. Just not appetizing right there. Robert, it's up to you, man. You got a couple more in you, and we'll get out of here because we're gonna get out of here in 7 minutes, my man.
Yep. I would really hate for that to just get dive bombed, but man,
is that yours?
No, it's not mine. But like I said, obviously that's a KCBS box.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna get hammered. It's gonna get hammered, number one, because
it's just not symmetrical at all.
It's not symmetrical. Everything on the right. Man, I would even go into just let everybody know. Man, the kale's not the box itself is terrible.
The kale doesn't mind me, but they are definitely saying, look at me, bro. I am fucking kale.
That's
on the bottom.
I'm gonna tell you
look at them. Them kales are like singing like choir notes to us right there. They're like open up, like all right, Mr. Ty Cobb.
Yeah.
I want you to pick your 2 favorites without telling us and put them up there. We got 2 more boxes left, and we're going to get out of here.
All right.
Shout out to the Gooder Gang still watching right now. We're almost 2 hours in. Shout out to our guest tonight, Mr. Robert Smith. 3 GCs in a row. Shout out to our co-host, Mr. the Pit Father Barbecue, Mr. Eddy Morales. What's up, Monkey? What's up, Monkey? Good to see you out here. Monkey, can you give me a wave, sweetheart? Give me a wave. There it is. There she is. Oh,
well, this box right here is Carlos Calzada's and mine from the Danny Dietz.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry that we.
Oh shit! You should have said that.
Why? Would you have been any nicer if it was? Nope, I don't think so.
Nah. Okay. All right, here we go.
I'm gone.
I'm about to be gone too.
Hey, this is a brand new box that was just sent in tonight.
Okay, this is a box we're gonna judge real quick. We got Gooder Gang, do your thing real quick. I'll go first here, and I'm going to talk about this because we don't have a whole bunch of time. Yes, we're still on. Rini Gonzalez, John Strader. Yeah, late, but here. What's up, my man? All right, Bill Purvis in the house still. I'll go first. Eddy goes second. No, I'm sorry. I'll let Robert go last on the last box. So I'll go first, Eddy second, and Robert last. We'll see. Come on, Gooder Gang. Put it up. Put your scores up here real quick.
This must be Little Gringo's box.
Shout out to Armando De Luna with Laredo Roofing Company right there. If you guys need any roofing service, I know we got a hurricane in the Gulf. Excuse me, again. All right, I'll go first here. Layout is a 10. The kale, whatever the green is a 10. But the actual brisket, which is what I am going to judge this thing on, I cannot give this a 10. It looks, yeah, I bet it's tasty, but it does not look like what a brisket should look like, in my opinion. This is going to be a 8 from me. Eddy, up next.
That was very nice of you, Rob, but it's going to be a 7 for me. I don't even want to try it. I feel like if I try it, I'm going to get sick. It's gray. Like, I don't know if they put a filter or they did something to this picture, but man, that gray color, man, I don't want to try this. There's no bar.
Where's that box from though? Look at the it's a cardboard box. Is that Cali? Is this a Cali?
I don't know where it's from, but
all right, Robert, you're up next, my man.
All right. So my girls give that a
7.
One of them was a 7, and one of them
Bill
was
said looks
8.
like an Aussie box.
Man, like I said, it's not appealing. It's not appealing at all. There?
So what do you give it?
Where's he at?
He went to the
Man, he went probably to take a piss.
Did he?
I can't see cooking.
You go ahead and score it, Mr. Smith.
Hey, where's he at?
He went to the bathroom. He'll be back in a second.
He's watching us. Yeah.
Hey, it said Connor's face when he saw the girls.
Go ahead, Eddy.
Hello?
I already said 7.
Hello?
Can you hear us, Robert? Robert, can you not hear me?
Robert,
Yeah,
are you
I
there?
can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give your score.
All right. So we got 7s and 8s.
All right.
There it is.
Are we
You're up, Rob.
Are we still on
up.
this one? Oh, I'm up. I think I already judged this.
You already gave it 2.
No, I gave it an 8. I love the layout. I love the box, the kale or whatever, the greenery on the bottom. I just don't like the look of this brisket. It's not a brisket in my opinion. So, my bad. What did Robert Smith judge this?
He hasn't yet.
Oh.
7s and 8s.
All right, I think we're coming up to the very final box of the evening.
Here we go.
Shout out to the Gooder Gang for hanging out with us.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No, that's just. Are those frog legs?
No, that's cilantro.
Have we seen this box before?
No.
Oh,
No.
Poker face. Girls, do you know what poker face means? That means do not give your hand out yet before you're called upon. Samantha Cherry with an 8. Jimmy, Mr. Keen, sharpening service with a 9. Come on, Gooder Gang, Little Gringo with a 9. What's up, Little Gringo? Appreciate you sticking around for 2 hours. 8, 9, Nicho with a 9. 9. I'm gonna give. I feel like we're all great rib cooks here. I'll go first. Eddy, you go second, and we'll close it out with the guest of the evening, Mr. Robert Smith. All right. First off, looking at this box straight up and down. This is a leafy green lettuce, I guess, maybe, or parsley. The left side looks okay. The right side looks not like their left side. So dinging you on that. Again, we shouldn't ding you on this, but this is appearance score. I don't see a lot of bass boating. I see a lot of fat on these ribs. You can correct this by not putting them in the box to begin with here. So I'm going to give this an 8. I don't see any bass boating. I see a lot of fat. 8 for me. Eddy, you're up next.
Again, I mean, I don't like the cilantro, but man, there's no bass boating at all on this. Sauce is uneven. I don't care about the fat because, man, if that's all you have, that's all you have. You have to turn in your ribs, right? But fuck,
I mean, this is all of selection. Come on, Eddy. You're
right? You know what I mean? So
how can
Rob apparently has the best? Man, Rob doesn't have any fat on his ribs, but I mean, most people do, and man, you can cover it up if you're a good cook. You can cover it up, but these looks dry. It looks crispy on top. The sauce is uneven. There's no seasoning, and then I don't like the cilantro. So I'm gonna
say something positive.
That's a 6 for me. Man, I like the fucking toenails. That's about it.
He said he likes toenails.
All right, first class family. What are we talking here?
What do y'all think? What are y'all scoring it? 8.
I got to tell you, that's your dad's ribs, by the way. So you sure about that?
No, 7.
Hey, now it's a 7.
Yeah, that's her dad's ribs. That's a 7. All right, Ty, let's pull those down. And let's put Mr. Robert Smith and his family up there solo, please. Mr. Robert Smith, thank you so much for coming on the show again. You are killing it. We talked about the pressure that you faced, when you were sitting there at 6, trying to get that number 7 for that last few weeks there. We talked about you taking a break. You taking a month break, and then coming about, and you went back and looked at some of your boxes, man. So as a competition cook, we can always improve. You actually went back and said, okay, that's not me. And then now you've come out swinging in the first month that you've been back here. First month you've been back. 3 in a row. You're knocking off 3 in a row state championships. So you got 3 bungs with, what are we talking about? 10 months to go till it happens right now. So thank you so much for coming on the show, my man. You are always a guest on the show. You're always a great guest on the show is what I meant to say. Thank you so much for doing this again. It's been great having you on the show. And I think you have something to add right now, my man. What do you want to say to the guests, or what do you want to say to the Gooder Gang still watching right now, 2 hours in?
Man, hey, it's barbecue. There's we swing for the fence every weekend, and all we can do is that, and enjoy the family. You see, I got my girls here with me this weekend and today, and my wife is she's over there,
Yeah.
hollering at me. But man,
Hey, she's not only sitting there harping at, she's a big part of your process, man. I
yes.
love Carissa. I know she's a big part of this thing because as my wife is, they make us better regardless if she's, which I already know she's a big part of your whole process and cooking team and whatnot. But we love the women that support us, and we love the people that help us do what we do, man. And she's a big part of your team. She's a big part of your barbecue journey, and your girls right there with you. It's pretty cool to see, man.
Yep. And here she goes. Hey, she's coming.
Is she gonna get on screen? There she is. What's up, Carissa? Oh,
hey,
look at.
And like I said, it's fun. It's a family deal, and
Look
what
at that.
we do is
That's awesome.
We throw rocks, and we hope one hits, and hey, keep cooking barbecue, keep enjoying what you do, and keep having fun, because we've got some new deals coming out.
The dumps. We didn't even talk about it. Can you touch on it real quick? The dumps, real quick.
Yeah. So we've got some new deals coming out for everybody in the competition world that we call them the dumps. It's going to change your world. It's changed ours for the past year. It's a tried and true. We use some LC products. We use a lot of Cosmos products. We use a lot of Purvis chicken fried products. We use a lot of them guys' products, and what you're going to be able to do now is get them in one hitter quitter, and it's going to change your whole operation. And it's what it's done for us is, man, it wins. It wins, and it wins, and it wins. And,
Well, I like the fact you're calling it dumps, right? So you can just dump it in your water or broth or whatever the heck you're going to use. And we'll talk more about that maybe at a later date. And when you introduce it, my man, we'd love to have you do it here on the So Smoking Gooder show, McKay, because you've been a big part of this show, man. And I appreciate you each and every time you come on the show. I love your family. I love Carissa. I love the girls. Every part of this thing, man. We've always been a part of your success. Not what I meant to say, but we've always enjoyed your successes, and we've always showcased those. So I love you, man. I love your wife, and I love everybody involved with this first class barbecue, my man.
Yo, Knuckles. All right, love you guys.
And Monkey, can you wave to me? She said no. Never does. Oh, she waved. Oh, look at that right there. Mama told her, you better fucking wave right there. I'm just saying. All right. Hey, well, thank you very much. First Class Barbecue. There they are right there. Carissa, Robert, Monkey, and Bear. Thank you all so much. We'll see you down the line here. And much continued success. And number 7's coming this season. I promise you, my man. 3 in. You only need 4 more. Let's go. All right, there they were. Thank you very much. Eddie, what you think about the First Class Barbecue family right there?
Man, they're great. They're great. I like being around them. They're badass to hang out with at the cook-offs. Welcoming. Man, they're cool people. I love Robert. Man, he gives the best fucking high fives and the best hugs when you walk in. Man, he's killing it. Keep it up, bro.
He is killing it. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys very much for watching this show. Shout out to producer Ty doing this. My co-host, Mr. Eddie Morales with the Pitfather Barbecue. You guys killed it while I was on vacation. I'm not kidding you guys. You guys are going to have a little week of a little block of like 3 weeks where I take a 3-week break, and you guys just, line up guests and do your thing, man. And I have total confidence in you because I thoroughly enjoyed watching you guys do the show without me. It was really good.
I
It was
enjoyed
very
getting on with
entertaining.
Eddy. Eddy's fun.
Cool.
Like I feel like he just took over and asked all the questions, and I got to add a little bit of color commentary and do what I do. It was great. I love doing it with him.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome. I'm not bullshitting you guys. I'm ready to do this, man.
Rob, do you mind if I plug a guest for my podcast next Tuesday at 7 p.m.?
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I was
No,
asking.
never. I would never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Right. Here we go. So next week on the Triple Threat Vet podcast,
Oh, shit,
Tuesday,
Dennis
1
Butterworth.
October, 7 p.m., we're going to have Dennis Butterworth, Army veteran, Army tanker, and as you know him, War Pig Barbecue. But he and I have mind melded a lot of times, and I really think this guy is an amazing guy. He does a lot of things for veterans in greater Houston community, and we're going to have him on our show next Tuesday at 7 p.m. to talk about his military story, and of course, we'll get into all the War Pig products
All right.
as well.
Yeah.
We'd love to see the Gooder Gang.
The Gooder Gang better be there. Better show up. And Ty, make sure you put that ahead of time. So, a lot of people aren't watching right now, but make sure we put that ahead of time so we can get the most available viewership, man. Anything else, Eddy, you want to add before we get out of here?
Nah, man. That was a great show. And, man, everybody cooking this weekend, good luck. I won't be, but I'll see y'all next weekend.
All righty then. That's going to wrap up the show for tonight. For producer Ty and our co-host, Mr. Eddy Morales, my name is Rob Arocha. We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Wednesday Central. Thank you so much, and we'll see you. Case, close us out, my man.
Good night to all of you wonderful people in Barbecue Nation. You too, California.